to attack them, to nick the ball, because every time you step in, you're making a foul. So therefore, that's the big advantage of these kind of players. But it's not only about being small, it's also about being very good. And I think that this fellow here, Messi, is one of the best.
A little genius himself. That wasn't a decision. That was easy. But
now Xavi. Bojan had made the run, but he's looked instead to Messi. And as Messi looks for a way through, and almost delivers.
Well, that's a super effort. I think the goalkeeper's just pushed that puck wide of the goal. Less than 5 minutes. Called into action. Super strike across the face of the goalkeeper here. Might take a couple of nicks on the way through. Yeah, little nick there.
Here's Nasri. Attempted to prod it through to Danielson, but it's Xavi who's picked it up. And here's Lionel Messi. Milito, now Lionel Messi. Pedro might get another lucky break here off Clichy. And he did well to get that one away, but only as far as Messi! Onto the roof of the nets.
Well, there's an example of having to get to this little man as quickly as you possibly can. Because if you don't, this is what he's capable of. Very, very close. Almunia seemed to be across, he seemed to be over at this. Hand goes up and it.
Away by Keita, and here's Messi. Just loves to run at defenders. Well, they were being written off in all quarters after that first game, particularly to the man who's already scored. And Barcelona off the hook then. Can they make the most of their good fortune? It's Lionel Messi. And Messi steps up to the plate just when Barcelona needed it most. For 2 minutes they were behind. Barcelona back in the game, back in the contest.
Well, they get a bit of luck with this. Not with the finish, of course. It was just absolutely brilliant. The strike, the second one, the first one less so. But I said it before, you have to get to him quickly. 30 yards from goal. You have to hit it. They think they've got him. They squeezed the space, but look at the gap he hits that ball through. And it's past Almunia before he even moved hardly.
Bojan finding Messi. Walcott. Barcelona had squeezed up and Sanyu was holding his run to stay onside. Sanyu out of position now as Messi looks to break. It's Danielson who's covering and holding him up. But he's got away. Left three there trailing in his wake. Sanyu came in the first time, then Danielson came in.
Oh, that's not a free kick. Referee, I'm really sorry. You cannot be doing that just because he rolls on the ground. He kind of fought his way through 3 or 4 tackles, but certainly from where I'm sitting, this ball looks to be won.
A yellow card as well to add insult to injury for Danielson.
Just keep your eye on it. Not that one. It's coming in again. There's the tackle. Great tackle from Danielson. Super tackle. Ball's gone away.
Messi. Well, this time Arsenal.
No, again, Rosiski's gone the wrong way. And they've spun the ball back into where Gael Clichy's gone. And Rosiski should have played Clichy in, and they might just pay for that.
Messi, great control in the first place, and what a run! Into the side netting.
Well, let that be a lesson to Thomas Rosiski. You can't have your fullback run past you and you ignore him and lose the ball. And then this happens, because he's capable of doing anything. Lionel Messi. I guess the only surprise for all of us watching this is that he doesn't make the goalkeeper work, because he's done everything else right.
Silvestre kept him on his right foot to try and narrow the angle. And succeeded in it. Now Xavi. Here's Abidal. Quickly settling into their rhythm now. It's adopting a more familiar pattern. This is Abidal, played behind Bojan surprisingly. Pedro rescues it. Messi! He's turning it on again. The deadly finisher in Spain. Has he finished off Arsenal here?
Well, the alarm bells were ringing as soon as that ball was slid through to Eric Abidal. They really got caught, Arsenal. And you just thought, well, that's it, he's going to slide it and they'll score, but he actually didn't play a very good ball in. But with this little man around, nothing's dead here, and it is, well, it's good night. He's not going to miss that one. Cool as you like. That's the poor ball in, and again, it doesn't really drop for Arsenal in the area, but when it does drop to him, well, it's inevitable, it seems. Another little flick from Pedro. He knows he's there. Cool as you like. Keeper's going to ground. In that case, I'll just lift it over you.
Youth Academy here, which has got
they do.
Great record. Sort of model that Arsenal look to follow. In fact, they've taken one or two from the Barcelona. Away by Milito. This is Bentner, the man who got the goal.
That was a poor first touch from Nicholas Bentner.
Messi again. Played to the furthest forward that
Back
time.
of Barcelona, no doubt about that. Should Arsenal go out?
And he's in again here. Lionel Messi. Could this be the hat-trick before half-time? Oh, brilliant! An audacious chip from the magical Lionel Messi, the most talented footballer of his generation.
Back wasn't. And Clichy's played him onside, but look at that. Just have a look, folks. You are watching a special, special performance, even by this young man's standards. Take your time and just do that. Well, you might not like it if you're a British football fan, but if you're a football fan, you just have to be thinking, this is unbelievable.
An incredible fourth hat-trick of 2010 for Lionel Messi. He did it against Tenerife, then he did it in...
Pile driver of a left foot to start with. The delicacy of the right foot for the second. And again, the delicacy of the third. And this could, and probably might be... Oh! Well, even he can overhit a ball, yeah.
See, he is overrated.
Well, I said...
Messi again, trying to play provider this time for Bojan. Here's Nasri. Walcott out wide.
He's not getting that. Yeah, look how far he chased back. He gave the ball away, and yet the little man, even with a hat-trick, he was still good enough and wanted it enough to chase all the way back with Nasri, right deep into his own half. He didn't just quit.
His defeat in the Champions League proper was only 4-1. That was to Spartak Moscow in a group game. So here he goes again, Messi. Who's found Pedro. Messi is in the middle, and so too is Bojan. Messi's there, but so too is Almunia.
There's fractions from this. Any touch at all from the little genius. It's further away than it looked. And the ball's in.
The player, Lionel Messi, who helped them to a victory over Manchester United. Messi, Xavi, now Bojan. Here's Messi. It's Pedro this time. Bojan.
I think they might just push Xavi a little further forward. Obviously Yaya Toure, now Keita.
Messi astounded to be asked if his team would try and play for a 0-0 tonight. Not their natural way, of course. Has this saying that it's more of a risk if you don't take risks. Xavi, Messi, Busquets. Diaby doing his level best to try and break it up. Taking a quick free kick here, and the referees let them get on with it, and Pedro misses the target.
Well, that would have completely finished the game off. Just turn their back on it, Arsenal. I guess there's a difference. He's going to be a truly great player, and one who might be four. Look at those four players. Barcelona shots all around the ball, that high up the pitch.
No resting on laurels, even with the lead that this man Messi has given them. Messi.
A little sloppy at the back, Arsenal.
Alves. Never been done in the Champions League era. Here's Messi. Here he goes again. Can he do it all on his own here? Vermaelen holding him up. It was Sanya in the end who proved the obstacle too many for Lionel Messi.
Well, that would have been his cherry on the icing on the top of the cake, wouldn't it?
Absolutely.
This is a little glimpse of the footwork of Lionel Messi in the opposite area, but just tries one there. This one here, he's coming back on his left side again as Vermaelen goes to ground. Just gets enough of the ball, but he almost got through.
Now Lionel Messi, it'll be fascinating.
Years ahead of Arsenal in their ability and the way that they win the ball back.
He could be through for a fourth here, Lionel Messi. They're trying to contain him, but it's an impossible task. This man is just unstoppable. 4 for Barcelona, 4 for Messi, and they are in the last 4.
Jose be warned too much, but even then he's still got so much to do. Look, don't panic. Okay, I won't. And Arsenal now well and truly put to the sword. I think what they have done more than anything, Barcelona, they've exposed the deficiencies in Arsenal. Going into 2 games against this team with those kind of players missing.
Well, even at 22, there's not a lot that Lionel Messi hasn't done, but for the first time in a single match, the European and World Player of the Year has scored 4 goals.
See, Rob, they won't be as open, they won't be as easy to play against. They are a hugely experienced team with a lot of great to watch. And then any team.
Arsenal then fall at the quarter-final stage, beaten by the European champions, who showed exactly why they are European champions. Recovering from the setback of Nicolas Bentner's goal, it took them just 3 minutes, and then it was the Lionel Messi show. Not content with a hat-trick, he got a 4th 2 minutes from the end, and it's a mouth-watering semi-final clash with Inter that they've set themselves up for. Barcelona 4, Arsenal 1, 6-3 to Barca on aggregate.
Absolutely stunning.